Welcome. Take a slow breath and allow yourself for a moment to step out of the familiar world of appearances, out of the world of surfaces, out of the world that seems solid, fixed, and self-evident. Today we enter a deeper layer of reality, a layer that does not merely describe the universe, but reveals its inner architecture. This book is not simply an explanation of metaphysics. It is an invitation to perceive existence differently, to shift from a material view of reality into a living conscious cosmos. It opens a door, not to belief, but to insight. The deeper purpose of this work is to guide the seeker beyond the limits of purely material thinking. Modern science investigates matter, energy, and physical laws, yet it ultimately encounters mystery. What is space? What is energy? What is life? What is consciousness? This teaching begins precisely where conventional explanations reach their limits. It reveals that reality is not fundamentally material but energetic. Not merely energetic but structured, not merely structured but conscious and ordered according to universal principles. And most importantly, it reveals that human beings are not separate observers of this cosmos. We are expressions of it. Microcosm and macrocosm mirror one another. To understand the universe is therefore to understand oneself. And to transform oneself is to participate consciously in creation. At the heart of this teaching lies a profound metaphysical vision. All existence emerges from primordial state of perfect balance, a silent, uncreated ground beyond form and vibration. In these ancient traditions, this is called Akasha, the infinite potential underlying all creation. From this stillness arises movement. From unity arises polarity. From balance arises vibration. And from vibration creation unfolds. This first movement gives birth to duality, positive and negative, active and passive, expansion and contraction. From the interaction emerges form, structure and manifestation. Creation is therefore not a random accident, it is the dynamic play of universal principles. Everything that exists, stars, elements, bodies, thoughts, emotions, expresses these underlying forces. The teachings reveal a living energetic structure underlying all manifestation, the elemental architecture of existence. From primal energy emerge fundamental creative principles, often called the four elements. These are not merely physical substances, but universal modes of energy. Fire, the active, expansive, initiating force. Water, the receptive, formative, condensing force. Air, the mediating field of interaction and balance. And earth, the principle of structure, form, and completion. These forces exist in everything, in matter, in life, in the soul, in consciousness. Your will expresses fire, your emotions express water, your intellect reflects air, your embodied existence reflects earth. To understand these forces is to understand the mechanics of creation itself, and to balance them within oneself is the foundation of spiritual development. Another profound revelation of the teaching is that reality exists in layers, or planes of density. The physical world is only the outermost level. Beyond it lies the astral plane, the realm of feelings, images and formative energies. Beyond that lies the mental plane, the realm of pure thought and creative intelligence. These planes are not separate worlds somewhere else. They interpenetrate one another. Human beings live simultaneously on all three levels: body, soul, and mind. When these are harmonized, consciousness expands. When they are fragmented, perception remains limited. Life itself becomes understandable only through this multi-layered structure. The difference between living and dead cannot be explained purely physically, because life originates in higher planes of energy and consciousness. This insight alone transforms how we understand existence and ourselves. This teaching is not meant only to be understood intellectually, it is meant to be realized through experience. The initiatory path it reveals includes refining perception beyond sensory limitation, recognizing the energetic nature of matter, understanding polarity and balance within oneself, harmonizing the elemental forces of soul and mind, becoming aware of the different planes of existence, experiencing the unity underlying creation. Spiritual development is described not as belief, but as evolution of consciousness, a deliberate acceleration of the natural unfolding of human awareness. When a seeker truly engages these teachings, subtle but profound changes can arise. A shift from seeing matter as solid to perceiving energy in motion, a growing sense of interconnectedness with all existence, deeper self-knowledge through understanding universal principles, greater inner balance through elemental harmony, expanded awareness beyond physical identity, a direct intuition of unity behind duality. Reality becomes less mechanical and more alive, less fragmented and more meaningful. In our time, humanity possesses immense knowledge, yet often lacks orientation. We understand mechanisms, but not meaning. We analyze matter, but rarely comprehend consciousness. This teaching restores a holistic vision. It unites science, spirituality, psychology, and cosmology into one coherent understanding of existence. It reminds us that knowledge without self-transformation remains incomplete, and that true understanding arises from lived experience, not only theory. In a world searching for depth, this wisdom becomes profoundly relevant. This work speaks to sincere seekers, to those who sense that reality is deeper than appearances, to those who wish to understand the hidden structure of existence, and to those drawn to inner development, not as philosophy but as transformation. It is for explorers of consciousness, students of spiritual science, and all who feel the quiet call to awaken. Ultimately, this book reveals that spiritual development is not an optional pursuit. It is the natural evolution of human consciousness. To awaken is to become aware of the deeper laws shaping existence. To master oneself is to align with those laws. To evolve consciously is to participate knowingly in creation. The human being is a microcosm of the universe, and the universe lives within the human being. This is the secret at the heart of metaphysics. If these words resonate within you, if something quiet and ancient recognizes this vision, then the path is already calling you. You may continue by reading the book and entering its field of understanding more deeply. You may receive structured initiatory training through for mystics, where knowledge becomes experience. And for those who feel the deeper commitment, the path continues within Ordo Mysticus, a living stream of spiritual training and inner transformation. Walk gently, seek sincerely, and allow truth to reveal itself, step by step. In love, light, and service, I am Ray del Sol.